Yeah, go on.
Welcome to First Things First. I'm Brooke Blett and my pronouns are she and her.
I'm Maddie Mills, my pronouns are he and him, and before we get started, we'd like to acknowledge the custodians of the land on which we record. And today we're both in studio.
Woo!
We are on Woiwurrung and Bunurong country.
And Wiradjuri.
And Wurundjeri.
Yeah.
Deadly, and they're part of the Eora Nation.
Yes, that's right. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
So, a bit of a question to you this episode.
Yeah.
Now,
What, is this an intervention?
No, actually no. It's actually more of an announcement. You've got an announcement, don't you?
I do.
Yes.
Can I have some trumpets?
What is it?
Hear, hear. No.
Oh my God. Guys, we're starting off really well here.
We have a prince or a princess on their way. No, I'm kidding. I'm not pregnant, but I am starting the surrogacy journey.
Woohoo!
Yes. So I'm getting...
Now we have baby sounds.
Yeah, shut up. I'm really excited because I'm going to be getting my sperm analysed this week, and I want to see if I have little swimmers.
Ooh, this is exciting.
That's the first step. The first step of the process is getting a microscope over all my babies, the 1,000 of them.
I know.
And just I want to see them all swimming around.
Oh my God, I saw this quote today. I think it was today or yesterday, and it was like, it was about dating, and it's like, the sperm swims to the egg, sis. So don't be swimming. Pretty much. Like,
yes.
So don't swim to them.
Yeah.
You wait for them. It's like
I
the
love
best quote.
that.
I need it on a shirt.
Yeah.
I need it on a shirt.
Well, I'm hoping that my, sperm will be swimming to an egg soon. It's obviously a long process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Like, we're starting the process. We're getting a sperm analysis done, and then we're going to Colombia in August, and we're going to be having meetings with some surrogacy agencies on the ground, and having conversations with family members of my partner so that we can work out exactly how the baby's going to come. And we have a couple of scenarios in the air. So a friend has offered to donate her eggs, which is amazing. A really good friend of mine who I trust. The other option is that my partner's sister donates an egg, and it can be both of our DNA.
Yeah, wow.
Which I would love. That would be my top tier scenario. My sperm, her egg, which is both Danny and I's DNA. And you can never, that's undeniable, Both family lineage is there.
Yeah.
And that's, so that's sort of what's happening at the moment. That's so
exciting.
I know. And I always knew that I'd be a dad. And I feel like the time has come where I need to now start the process, which is amazing. And I have a great partner with really good values that I feel like 100% we are aligned on.
Wow.
Which is really good. So,
oh my God, this is exciting.
I know.
And scary.
Scary.
Are you scared?
I'm scared because this is me to a T. I wish that the baby could be growing inside me so that I can control all the outcomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like, I wish that I could have the baby.
Where I'm the opposite. I'm like, can someone just be pregnant and I just get the end thing?
See, no, I'm so, I suppose, meticulous when it comes to process.
Yeah, of
And
course.
for this process, I've said to my partner, like, we need to ensure that the person who's carrying the baby is very healthy, and like all those milestones that you go through in a pregnancy, we want to make sure that the agency like really is connected with us on those, because we're two men having a baby. Like, what do we know?
No, I get that.
Not a lot. So I want to be really involved.
But you can download apps. Like, this is a thing. Like,
you can do a lot of research, understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an app that you can follow how big the baby is from start to birth.
Yeah.
There's too much information, to be fair, out there. Like, you don't know where kind of to start in your journey. But I think the best thing to start with is ask someone who has been a mother and has been pregnant.
Well, absolutely. And also I have gay friends who are dads,
Exactly.
So I have a friend who's gone through this exact same process, and his sister donated the egg, and his partner's sperm had a baby. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that's the ideal scenario for us, and he's had that happen. So
I've just seen that Luke and Sassy Scott. I
Yes.
follow them on TikTok and Instagram, and I think they're actually
Love
so
them.
funny, and I've
Yeah.
seen them at events, and
Yeah.
they're always such a good time.
they're
But
such good husbands. Like,
yeah.
like
Scott has a husband. Luke's, I think, single, right?
I was trying to make a joke as if they were husbands.
Oh my God, they actually had that as a joke, and that was hilarious.
Like, can you
Apparently
imagine?
they're a couple to some US guy who was like, yeah, these lovers, they had a baby. Yeah, it was just like a whole big thing. I feel for it. And this is the whole thing, like, with the scrutiny and
Yeah, no,
controversy in media. Yeah, but no, Scott's gone through the whole process, and he's got twins. So he's got that's a handful. Like, I'm pretty just have one.
Yeah. Totally. We've discussed this scenario because I'm pretty sure that the Scott scenario with his babies was that he's had twins, but one is his sperm and one's his partner's sperm. So one of each. I'm pretty sure that's the scenario there because they did share a little bit about it. But I want to have a conversation with Scott because we follow each other on social media. We connect online. We send little memes and stuff. Like we have a dialogue going.
I'd love to have them on the pod. I really would love to have them on the pod. I hope we can get them. That would be amazing. Yeah, because I feel like it'd be so insightful for you to ask questions about the whole journey.
Yeah, I know it's super expensive to do it through the US.
Yeah.
Like what I've noticed is that we need to cut as many corners as we can without increasing the risk. That's like my thing. I'm like to my partner, I know how expensive this is going to be. We're talking, probably around $120,000.
Wow.
If you do the US route, it's a lot of money. You can do, it for a lot less if you do it like Colombian agency. It's more like 60,000, 70,000.
So half-ish.
Yeah, so half-ish. But it's still a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's the investment of your life.
That's what kind of also infuriates me because it's like, well, you can, you have to pay that much money to have a baby. Women have to do IVF if they want to do it. And some men can just literally put their penis in a woman and fucking run away.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just annoys me because it's like so easy. Sorry. And this is not me hating
No.
This is me just like generalizing, but not.
Do you remember
all
when
men
we
are
spoke
great.
about fertility?
Yeah, of course.
And you were like getting fertility checks. Did you get it done?
I got a referral.
Yeah.
So I got a referral to a fertility clinic.
Yes.
And I just have to book my appointment.
Is that something you still want to do?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I just have put it on the back burner recently because I've got school on and acting school's taken a lot of my time. But oh my God, there's like such a part of me that still wants it so bad.
Yeah.
And I thought I would be definitely in a different position at this age of where I am now. But I think also because I'm learning so much from school, I feel like I am shedding a lot more and I want to be in, I guess, the best position I can be for my child and not putting any of my trauma or any of my experiences and having that affect my child and in the future, you know what I mean? So it's good. I'm still unpacking that and I didn't realize how much work I had already done as well, but also how much more work I still have to do, which is everyone's on their journey.
Yeah.
But no, I still want to do it.
Yeah.
I still think about baby names.
Yeah. Ooh, I love this.
Yes,
what's your top tier baby name? I know your mum's name for a girl is important to you.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like it.
Okay.
Like, well, the exciting thing is my sister-in-law is pregnant. So, my brother's just had his first child who's now 6 months and he looks so... I love seeing my brother in my nephew.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. It's so beautiful. And then my sister-in-law is having the first girl, which we always said whoever has the first girl will get the name.
The namesake. Yeah, we spoke about it on the pod.
Exactly, yeah.
But weren't they deciding that it was going to be the middle name?
They did.
Okay.
So I get sort of right away with that, which is actually really special. So if I have a daughter in the future, like definitely Sienna.
Yeah.
I love the name Olive.
Not Oliver?
No, like
Olive,
if
like
I have another girl, I'd much prefer having girls and boys.
Why Olive?
You know how much I love colour.
Yeah.
And sienna is a colour.
Olive green.
Like, it's that burnt sienna, like that ochre colour, which I love. That's why Cobra is called Cobra, because it means copper.
Yeah.
So, like if I ever have a daughter, I'll have Sienna and Cobra as my son, my little first son. Yeah. But I love Olive. Or, could be Oliver if I have a boy and then call him Ollie or Olive as well, like whatever. But I don't know. I just have this thing with colours and names and having general, like not female specific and male specific names.
I love that. I do love that.
How do you feel about names?
Well, we do have a name picked out.
Oh, okay.
So we have a name picked out because it's honouring my partner's uncle who died of HIV. And no one in that family
sad about your
on.
uncle, but
yeah, it's my partner's uncle. Yeah, so his name was Emilio, and it's a beautiful name. And
I love like the writing of it,
Yeah,
the
Emilio,
like,
yeah.
it's got that cursive feeling to it.
Yeah.
I love that.
So if we have a boy, he'll be named Emilio.
Yeah,
If we have a girl,
Brooklyn.
gone.
Auntie Brooklyn.
So this isn't a popular name, and not many people like jump at it, but it was my nan's nickname, and it was Fletcher. And
I love Fletcher.
So Fletcher for a girl.
Yeah.
But it's very Australian as well, you know.
My favourite singer, who is this bisexual woman, her name's Fletcher.
Okay.
She's a redhead.
Okay.
She's so hot.
Yeah.
Love it already.
Ooh.
Fiery. Fletcher's fiery.
Okay. Well,
Fire.
Emilio, but also another name I like is Acero.
Acero.
And that means strength.
How do you spell that?
Acero.
Ooh, I love that.
So it means strength and it means steel, you know.
See, we have depth and, like
Yeah.
substance to our names.
Yeah, but even a
Like,
girl, Acero.
yeah, that's
Acero?
stunning. Something different.
Yeah. So, you know, I definitely think if
that.
we have a boy, it'll be Emilio. If we have a girl, it could be Acero or Fletcher. These names are what we're thinking right now. We might come, baby, who knows?
And
Who
what's
knows?
like off the cards?
Off the cards, definitely Matthew. Like, no.
No, you don't
Daniel.
wanna-
No, we have the most mundane names, Daniel and Matthew.
Yeah.
Like, his actual name is Philippe, but his middle name's Daniel and he's always used Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
So his Philippe is,
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
actually interesting.
my middle name is Joel.
Yeah.
So Matthew Joel. I don't love my name. I don't resonate with it. I don't feel like I feel like
Give them
Matthew.
like a name that, will be like famous.
I like the name Leroy.
Yeah, because it comes from Gamileroy.
Gamileroy.
Kid Leroy.
The Kid Leroy.
Exactly.
Leroy.
I do like that.
Yeah, just Leroy. Like Leroy.
With a Y or an I?
An I. Leroy. Like the Kid Leroy, but without the kid.
Yeah.
But he will be a kid. There's a few names that sort of go through my mind. I don't love anything mundane. I don't want any simple name.
So nothing like biblical, like Joseph,
Nah.
Josiah,
Nah.
Johann.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. I don't know where those names come from, but
The Bible.
I think you're listing your
Will
ex-boyfriends.
Okay, also talking about the Bible, no. Sam and Alex are my Sam, Alex, Nick, literally on repeat.
Oh, Lord.
I love my shirt today because it says my ex is my biggest fan.
Are they?
I'm like, which ex thinks this is about them?
Okay, good question. Which ex would be your biggest fan?
I was thinking about it. I don't know, all of them probably. Talking about biblical and I guess going down the route of, having a child.
Yeah.
One, will you have them baptized? Is that something that you have in your family? Two, also, do you believe in godparents? Because I will put my application in tomorrow.
I believe in godparents, not for the reason of the, I suppose, the religion aspect. I believe that I would want people to be part of the family unit for support, for
What can we call it other than godparents? Like, it's not surrogates.
in our culture, it's like it's auntie uncle.
It is, yes.
We have it already because our families are
or
like
other
that.
aunties and uncles are another mum and dad.
That's
or,
right.
Yeah,
Totally.
your cousins are your brothers and sisters.
And we have that experience,
we do.
So I think that it'll be around us.
Well, that's a kinship
organically.
rule, right?
It is kinship.
That's such kinship beauty of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that but what I want is that I have this. I get emotional actually when I think about my kid already. How weird is that?
It's not weird.
I get. Well,
I cry about a baby I haven't even got yet. So what are you talking about?
So when I think about my
this.
child, all I think about is how much I want them to feel and see love. That's what I want for them. So their experience as a kid.
That's beautiful.
I want them to know what that feels like verbally, physically. I want their environment to be love. And because I think that as a dad, I want to show them something different. Dads can be soft and gentle and supportive and kind and caring.
Oh my God, my adopted dad is like exactly like that. And it's so crazy because he's only come into my life for 7 years.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had that your whole life. I'm so glad that I'm so strong and I've been so independent.
Yeah.
But I've had to be sort of reparented in that sense.
Totally.
To
You've
be
had to
a
parent
little bit
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And I've had to be a little bit, learn to be a bit soft. And I love my dad because he's just so personable. But imagine if, you're going to be a great dad.
Well,
I feel it in my bones. You're going to be fucking wonderful.
I just know that it'll become my focus. It'll be my whole personality. I I will be like, I will be the dad that's at the park.
He'll be like,
talking,
first things first, I need to get my dad's stuff out of the way.
I'll be here breastfeeding. No, but I can already find, like, I already see joy in just hanging out at the park with my kid and the other parents. All that sort of, like, parenthood time with your young child. I already see that I would enjoy that. That I know that it'll be tough, but also as a gay couple, we need to make sure that the legality is something that my brain goes to on parenthood when you're a gay couple.
Yeah.
And
like who gets the kid.
And what happens if anything goes down? You know what I mean? Like that's like I
Sign
already
an
am
NDA
I am already
or
protective.
What do you call it? A prenup.
Yeah, well, no, I'm already protective of my child in that sense,
So
are
you guys splitting the cost?
Yeah.
It's so weird to think splitting the cost for a baby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's
I think what's fair though is that I think as a family unit, whoever is the breadwinner, if you're in the family unit and you really love each other and you want to create something together, I don't think it needs to be 50-50. I really don't. I don't think that if someone's, two examples, if someone's on 100K a year and someone's on 300K a year, that's not what we're on. But if that was what we were on.
There's a defining difference.
There's a huge difference. Yeah. So I think that it's about coming together and making, both making the investment, the time, the financial sacrifice. Yeah. But it doesn't need to be equal for me.
Yeah, you can both contribute, but it doesn't have to be 50-50. It can be however. Yeah, of course.
And I think that's
within your means, isn't it? Like, and it's about compromise and communication and discussing like what is in your capacity.
Because for me, my timeline doesn't go out the window whether I have a partner or not.
Yeah.
For me, having a baby is happening.
It is, yeah.
I don't need to depend on my partner for that. Like, I know that the process depends on a woman and an egg, but like, my gay partner, it doesn't depend on our relationship.
Yeah.
Which is super important to me.
And
so
neither
whether
of
I'm
you...
with my partner or not, I'm having a baby.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And neither of you are parents already.
Yeah.
I mean, you've kind of had a dog, so you kind of can gauge a bit of responsibility, and you've brought up, your siblings as well. And,
Cosmo was like basically a human.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way about the child.
Like,
so different, but very still dependent on you.
No, he didn't.
Well, you both haven't been parents.
No, that's
before,
right.
So you're going to have a figuring out, sort of teething out process.
And he's really chill, and I'm really like rigid. I'm like, nope, this is what needs to happen, and we need to talk to every agency that's possible. He's like, no, we'll be fine. I'm like, fuck. It's
that's good though.
It's good.
That's a balance. Yeah, balance, baby.
That's a good name, baby, for a baby name. Balance. No, don't. Speaking of that, what is the worst name you've ever heard?
Balance.
No, but you could say Balance. Balance. Hi, this is Balance. Calling the roll. Balance. No, it's Balance.
This poor girl had this name in high school, and I just watched her get absolutely teased her whole high school life, and I will now never name my kid this. But her name was Wileen.
I nearly spat out my drink.
I know. And
why, Lane?
Exactly. Why? And then the joke used to always be, why lean when you can stand? And I used to just want to smash people's faces in because I'm like, leave this poor little Malaysian girl alone.
It's a cultural name.
Was exactly. Just leave her alone.
That's disgusting behaviour.
Yeah, from teachers too. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I used to want to like knock them out. But yeah, Wileen is just frustrating. Like, I just feel for her. So that's probably not what I will name my kid.
Yeah.
Probably not names that my exes have had.
Yeah, totally. Yep. What about something like cultural?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
I think like more on
but
the cultural
not like real ghetto. Because like sometimes, like I know someone who's named their kids with the word curry in every single one of their kids' names. Kuriana, curry Biggie.
Oh, okay,
curry
yeah.
this,
It's like
curry
the
that.
KKs and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but curry is in all their names. Like it just, it's a bit, I don't like it.
I don't love the like
What do you think?
Aisha, Alicia,
Curry.
Kaisha. I don't love those kind of names.
I don't know about white people naming their kids blackfellow cultural names. Like it just feels a bit gammon.
It does feel a bit gammon. I'm
like,
not too sure about
I'm
it.
more embarrassed for them than angry.
No, I would never be angry. I'd be like, oh,
I'm a bit
probably
shamed.
not.
Like if they come to school and they say, hello, this is my son Qualondo. Qualondo, that's not
Qualondo. Or like, or they go, this is my kid Gamilaroy. You'd be like, Do you know what that? You know what I mean? It'd just
You'd
be
be like,
it's very
really?
jarring.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would feel comfortable with it, but I wouldn't
No.
even care because it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what? But on the other side of that, there are names that I hear and I just get so jarred by it because I have had little shitty students that have had these names and it can taint your experience with a name. You know what I mean?
You just hear that name and you think
just
little
look
asshole.
at him and you just...
You think you
You just
little...
wanna-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You wanna
just
flip
really
their
grinding
mattress in the
gears. And
middle
then
of the
someone
night.
will be like, hey, my name is... And that name, and you're just like, automatically. Also, do you think names shape people? Because I think there is a psychology in it. Like,
Yeah.
when a kid is named something, it's like their personality. Like, then I feel like their name suits... Their personality suits their name.
Yeah, I think that can happen
There
for
can
sure.
happen with the opposite, which is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, do I know anyone? But like...
I think Chris Brown does not... It's like the whitest name on the planet.
It is, because
Chris
look at Dr.
Brown.
Chris Brown and it suits him.
Yeah.
You know?
But Chris Brown, I'm like...
Brown.
Brown, like breezy.
But I also want my kid to have a name where they don't even have to, have their last name. Like
Zipporah.
Rihanna, Beyonce,
Zipporah.
Zendaya,
Margot.
Exactly.
No, just repeating it.
Okay, this is exciting.
Let me ask you a question before we wrap. What would be your rap name?
DJ Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be DJ Rafiki.
Why Rafiki?
Because I'm freaky.
You doing some Reiki shit?
No, I'm DJ Rafiki because I'm freaky.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's get freaky with DJ Rafiki.
You are so
Anyway,
random.
I'm cooked. I've been up since 4 a.m.
My Instagram used to be B_Brooklyn B. So it's like Brooklyn B, but like there was a space. And I think I like the...
I've got the best name for your Instagram. Brooklyn Bay Gal. Brooklyn Bagels. That's amazing.
And on that note, you have lost the plot. We're so excited for your surrogacy journey. I can't wait to...
Yeah, Auntie Brooke over there.
I know. I can't wait to be another auntie.
Yes.
But also, we're so excited maybe to have Luke and Sassy Scott on so that we can talk about this.
Would love that. Would love that.
So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to First Things First. If you love what you hear, leave us a little rating and a review. And if you want us to cover anything on the pod, reach out via our socials.
My handle is @It'sMattyMills and Brooks is @Brooke.Blurton. And you can catch the Nova Podcast action over at Nova Podcast Official.
Bye.
Bye.